Hey everyone, so we just launched the Tatum Gateway, and we wanted to give you a full walkthrough of all its bells and whistles, features, and power-ups that help you manage your RPC traffic more reliably. Anyway, let's dig right into it. So you'll find the Gateway as the first item in the product section of the dashboard if you are already signed in. And the first page you'll go to is the Gateway Overview. Now in the overview, you'll have access to all the custom RPC gateways that you've created, which right now shows that we don't have anything created. You also have the preview of the usage of the gateways, and you also can access the full list of available gateways supported by Tatum. 140 networks that we power with our own RPC infrastructure paired with infrastructure of our partners. If you click on Browse All, you'll have access to all the different gateways here. And say, if you pick something like Ethereum, you'll see all the different testnets and the mainnet here, as well as the endpoint URLs. You can fork the gateway. We'll get to that in a second, or you can view the Tatum official gateway. So let's view this first. Here you have the endpoint for the gateway, and also the power-ups that enable certain functionality on top of that gateway, and we'll get to that soon as well. But basically, we can now try the official gateway here, and it will return a 200 response here. And this space is where you can run simple tests and preview the results of the call. Now, if we fork the gateway, this is where the really powerful features of the gateway come through. Basically, if you fork the gateway and create a custom one for Ethereum, let's call it My Gaming Super App. Now it is applying the gateway configuration, and we'll now get the endpoint. There you go. So the endpoint is now created for this specific gaming super app. Let's try it. Perfect, it works. And now you can access really clever functionality here that helps you route traffic within this gateway. You can create any number of new endpoints that you want in this gateway. For example, if you have other RPC providers that you're using, you can add them here too and enable gateway functionality on those endpoints, or you can add even your own nodes. That is the most powerful feature of the gateway. Let's add something like ethereumfreerpc.com. Let's save it. And now the traffic will be routed to the Tatum RPC first. That is because we selected priority failover function that sends traffic primarily to the Tatum own official Ethereum mainnet and partly to this free RPC provider if the above fails. Additionally, you can switch it and route it according to how you want to distribute the load. So right now it's split 50-50, and shortly you'll be able to split this even further. Let's say you add 5 different endpoints. You'll be able to adjust how you want to split your load across those endpoints. Additionally, what you get is endpoint health monitoring, which performs a sequence of checks on the gateway and improves traffic reliability. The RPC accelerator will give you much faster responses and actually save on your vendor costs. The way it works is that serves data directly from tip-level cache rather than waiting for full nodes to recompute the same information. So let's say if you're making a specific request that does not need to hit the RPC nodes directly, it will hit the cache and you'll be charged only 1 credit for that consumption and 1 for the gateway. I'm sure you guys all know what your vendors are charging you for those calls. Those calls will be skipped and you'll essentially save on your RPC vendor costs. Like here we have intelligent data routing that ensures every RPC request is always sent to the best possible endpoint based on real-time blockchain data quality, not just uptime. And MEV protection is coming really soon, guys. That protects your RPC calls from sandwich attacks and of course will be available on chains where MEV protection is possible. You'll find really detailed documentation about the gateway in our docs. We'll share the link in the description. So if there's stuff I've missed, you'll be able to get it there. The documentation also includes an API reference for how you can interact with the gateway using API calls. Now, if we go back to the overview here, you can see the custom gateway that has now been created, and you can see the power-ups that are enabled on this gateway. Additionally, you see all the endpoints that you've created in this section, and you can delete them or test them if they're working as well. Anyway, we really want you to try it, and we want to know what you guys think. So feel free to comment on this video in the comments. We'll try to implement anything that you think should be in the gateway that would be useful for you. Thanks for watching.